Hello, everyone, and thank you so much for being here today, joining our first ever virtual District 2 meeting. I'm so excited that you all will be here with us today, and just a little bit before we get started, I'm going to introduce my friend and colleague Diana to go over a few housekeeping items.
Good morning. Okay, so for some housekeeping items, for respect of our speakers, ensure that your cameras are on and you're muted at all times, unless the proctor asks you to unmute yourself. When you want to ask a question, you can place your question in the chat and we will read it aloud. If your Wi-Fi disconnects, you can go ahead and reconnect as soon as possible and use the links provided in the email just to get back. In regards to the scheduling, you can choose the sessions you want to go to or you think that applies to you the most. Session recordings for all sessions will be sent via email to all of the attendees. And we will be having launch codes that will be given at the end of sessions 1, 2, and 3. And you can use these codes to input for a passport, to raffle prizes such as figs, media subscriptions, gift cards, and more.
So just as some introductions, my name is Michelle Skelton. I am the current ASDA District 2 trustee. So we've been planning this event for a while, and I'm currently a D3 at Columbia.
I'm Alyssa. I'm the District 2 Chief of Staff, and I'm also a D3 at Columbia.
I'm Annalie. I'm one of the District 2 programming chairs, and I'm a D3 at Buffalo.
Hi everyone, my name's Nick. I'm a District 2 programming chair. I also go to Columbia, and I'm a second-year student.
Hi, I'm Diana Kim, and I'm a programming chair here at Stony Brook, and I'm also a third year.
Now, good morning. I'm Nikki. I'm one of the District 2 programming chairs, and I'm a third year at Toro.
So I'm going to talk to you guys quickly about the structure of ASDA. ASDA is organized within local, district, and national groups. The local chapters of ASDA are like the school chapters of ASDA, like Toro or Columbia's chapter. We are the District 2 chapter, and we consist of 6 schools across New York and New Jersey. Then there's the national group of ASDA, and that includes all the districts across the country. And we all belong to organized dentistry.
Here we have a map of the ASDA districts 1 to 11, and circled in yellow is our very own District 2. As for the leadership structure of ASDA, National ASDA is a national student-run organization that protects and advances the rights, interests, and welfare of dental students. It introduces students to lifelong involvement in organized dentistry and provides services, information, education, representation, and advocacy. So the ASDA House of Delegates is made up of 2 delegates that are selected from each chapter, which are grouped into 11 districts. These delegates elect a trustee. This year, ours is Michelle. And the trustee serves on the Board of Trustees. The House of Delegates also elects a national president, vice presidents, and Speaker of the House.
So then you can see for our district in particular, we have a pretty large cabinet, given that we're one of the biggest ones. Michelle, our trustee, is kind of the captain of the ship, and the rest of us help to run the rest of the events for District 2. We're specifically the programming chair, which is kind of, I think, in the middle of this diagram, but there's a position for everything you could possibly want to do in District 2.
And that being said, also could not run this district without help of all of the lovely presidents. And as you may know, they have been working tirelessly with us to help plan this event as well, giving out the goodie bags. And so I want to give them an opportunity to introduce themselves, starting with Evan.
Hey everyone, my name is Evan. I'm a D3 at Buffalo. And my favorite thing that I'm looking forward to about this meeting is the roundtable discussions. It's a great way to exchange ideas on the most salient topics in our profession.
Thanks, Evan. And I'm going to introduce Seb. Seb is the current ASDA president at Columbia, and he said he was most looking forward to networking and getting to meet other students.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Jonathan. I'll introduce my co-president, Jonathan, as well. Sometimes we go by John Squared. We're the presidents at NYU, and we're just both really excited for this meeting. It's our first virtual District 2 meeting, and Michelle's done a great job, and so is the rest of the team, and we're excited to get to know everyone and see how it goes.
Hey everyone, I'm Neha. I'm a D3 student at Rutgers, and I'm just really excited to get to meet a lot of you and finally get a chance to talk to everyone.
Hi everyone, I'm Joe. I'm a D3 at Stony Brook, and it's great to be here. I would say I'm most excited for the roundtable discussions as well.
And Abe is the chapter president at Toro. He's a D3, and he's with us virtually today as well. So then I would like to also give a huge thank you to our fundraising team, Chewy and Eileen, and all of the sponsors who have sponsored us at this meeting today. Without their generous financial support, we would not have been able to host what we are hosting. So thank you to our sponsors and Chewy and Eileen.
So District 2 has held a lot of events in this past year, even though we've gone to a virtual world. We had things like Ignite DDS, and David Rice did a public speaking class with our district cabinet members. We've held webinars. We have wellness events such as yoga and Zumba. So we do a lot of things here at District 2, and we'd love for you to join us sometime. And you can see the full list of our events at asdadistrict2.com/events.
So as one of the things that we do every year is the District 2 meeting, and some of you may be D1s or pre-dentals and not entirely know what it is. Well, hopefully you will find out this weekend, but we put together programming that includes different things like wellness, advocacy, professional development, leadership training, and just give everyone an opportunity to get to know one another. And honestly, I've made some of my best friends through ASDA meetings. So these are some photos from our previous District 2 meetings. Last year it was in Lake George, before that Saratoga Springs, and prior to that Atlantic City. So we get together, we all wear really nice outfits, as you can see on my top half today. Can't say the same for like my leggings on the bottom, but it's a great way to meet other people and to just further your involvement within ASDA.
And in regards to annual session, which is usually held in February this year, February 17th to the 21st, previous locations are listed on the slide there. Basically, annual session is an opportunity to be part of the strategic planning when it comes to the association. So you'll get a chance to elect the trustees, elect national leaders, discuss timely student issues, and do a lot more networking as well. So in here, we have a bunch of different pictures of all the different chapters at annual session.
Another annual meeting we usually have is actually my personal favorite, State and National Lobby Day. It's a day when the students and dentists can come together to personally lobby lawmakers in Washington, D.C. for policies that can benefit both us and our patients. You can see some pictures here from past years. It's always in D.C., and it's always a great chance to meet not only students from across the country, but also dentists as well.
National Leadership Conference takes place in November and provides leadership training to dental students across all years. Attendees can create customized schedules based on their personal knowledge, experience, and interests in order to benefit them as dental students and future practitioners, as well as leaders in organized dentistry. The event also includes a dental expo where attendees meet with vendors and learn about services, products, and emerging technologies in the field.
Being a member of ASDA has many benefits. Some are more obvious, like being eligible to attend your school ASDA events, which include speakers, training sessions, social events, community service opportunities, and more. There are also some additional benefits, like the ADA disability insurance, which will provide aid for living expenses or loan repayment if you become disabled as a dental student. It's free for all students, and all you have to do is sign up. There are also career and educational resources, access to ASDA publications like Contour and the ASDA blog, and endless networking opportunities. You can check out these benefits and more at the ASDA website.
And now what you've all been waiting for, today's upcoming programming. So programming for today and the weekend. So congratulations, you're here. That's step number 1. It begins at 9 o'clock and it will begin at 9 o'clock tomorrow as well. So in your email, you should have a clickable Word document with all the links that you could need. The links will stay the same between today and tomorrow. So you can choose from any of our 3 tracks, the professional development, the wellness, or the advocacy, when you see session listed. And don't worry, they will all be recorded and sent out to you tomorrow evening. So if you missed one or you really want to go to 2, totally fine. When we have our speakers speaking, we ask that you put your questions in the chat and we can read them aloud for you at the end of the session. Tomorrow, as you can see on the schedule, we will join straight into session 4 and then reconvene in this general session link for just a wrap up, the last keynote speaker, to announce the raffle winners, and also chapter awards. So as Diana mentioned earlier, the launch codes after sessions 1, 2, and 3 will be given out. Make sure you fill out the Google form that was sent, bit.ly/D2raffles by 8 p.m. tonight, with indicating your preference for what raffles you want to be entered for. Also for roundtables, as Evan mentioned, it's also my favorite part of District 2 meeting. We'll basically be discussing timely events and things that dental students should know about and be educated about. And the Professional Issues and Ethics Committee for District 2 has done a fabulous job putting together a presentation and creating different topics to speak about. So after session 1, each facilitator in the room will tell you to come back to this link and we will do those roundtable discussions. Then tonight at 6 p.m., current dental students are welcome to join us for our happy hour. And again, a huge thank you to the presidents for helping distribute everything, especially the giant bags of marshmallows. So finally, I know some of you have already started posting already, but we will be doing an Instagram competition throughout the weekend. So show us how you're watching district meeting, what you're doing, and we will choose one winner per school. And without further ado, we will get into our networking sessions.
So typically this is the moment where you have a chance to grab your tea and coffee right outside of the auditorium lecture hall when we are in person, but we're still going to do this virtually. So we're gonna go ahead and break into breakout rooms, and the 3 questions that we would love for you all to discuss is 1, whether you like tea or coffee, 2, what your favorite memory of 2020 was, and 3, what is the first thing you try to get to know about a person. So we'll go ahead and do that.
In dental school or in college if you're a pre-dental here, what is one short-term goal and one long-term goal you have? And if you could have dinner with one famous person, who would it be?